Try to get closer to shore.
Humidity's climbing again.
Wonder why you're doing that.
Oh, you brought a chainsaw?
No.
Like he's dug because he brings 2 pounds.
Oh, yeah. You need some kindling for the on your pit.
And that was just before he almost lost his or broke it.
And I always bring a spare rod. I've never brought a spare paddle.
Here we go. Back out, a little canoe camping here with Jamie back in the fold, and once again with Marc from Open Air Outdoors. We're hoping to get an island camp spot that Marc's been here before, so he knows it's here. The walleye fishing is supposed to be good here, so that's another hope. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's good to have Jamie back. Poor guy, working so hard. Oh. There's Jamie over there.
What's going on here doing this lake?
There's Marc with Lexi. Gotta get the line in. Hope for the best.
Hey folks, let's have a look at the boys.
Hey, we're gonna have a good time. You know what? We got some good food. If we don't catch anything, it's okay. If we do catch something, look out. We're gonna be eating like kings tonight. A few adult beverages, of course. Just a nice, good time out. I mean, that's the beauty of having a canoe, is just the ability to go pretty much anywhere, and especially in Northern Ontario. Like, there's like tons of places to go up this corridor, the 144 corridor north, up towards Timmins. I mean, there's a lake literally back to back to back to back, and it never ends. So that's really cool. A little bit of a breeze out here. It's nice. It's only about 23, 24 degrees Celsius. It's been super hot here, so it's actually a nice break. There was a lot of rain and thunderstorms yesterday, so that kind of broke the humidity for us. Beautiful. windy out here. The headwinds are strong. Just little white caps, nothing too serious right now. As the lake opens up, obviously we're going to get more wind. Try to get closer to shore. Dogfight out here, guys. Dogfight. Trying to keep the bow in the wind. Keep from getting turned around and pushed around. It's still happening. Try a little closer into this cove here. At the same time, I don't want to get broadsided by the waves. I want to keep them on, keep the nose, the bow in the direction of the waves. Keep it safe. All right, I'm just hugging the shoreline. A little easier to paddle that way. It's getting kind of rough. Right into a headwind. The waves were getting a little bit much. They were good for a while, and then it started getting some white caps and stuff. I was trying to hug the other shoreline where the other guys were, Jamie and Marc are, but it wasn't working for me. So I came straight across. The wind kind of pushed me that direction, and I just went with it, and it's been a lot better. Less wind over here, a little bit better for not an expert paddler, beginner paddler, really. So, but I'm enjoying the experience. Love being out here. I mean, it's amazing what we have in our backyard. We're so lucky in Northern Ontario to have this. You know, virtually an hour away from home. I mean, you don't even have to go that far. You can find places to go. Great having Marc with us again. Naturally, because Jamie wasn't with us last time, it was a great opportunity for them to meet. So that's kind of what we wanted to happen, so that, you know, we can do some more adventures in the future. It's always nice to find like-minded people, especially in the outdoors community, because usually they're good people. That's the main thing. So, all right, we have landed. The eagles have landed.
The crow.
The crows.
It hasn't landed. It was my walleye back there didn't land.
The crow walks again.
It's always the walleye that you didn't get.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the water's getting really rough out there, pushing us around. But it feels good to be on shore. Lots of fun.
We're starting to get white caps there for a while.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
by morning, this place is going to look different, way different. We burn all this crap.
Yeah.
it's yeah, it's too bad.
Like even some of those stumps, if we can maybe throw one of those on later, just to try and clean it up a little bit.
Which stumps?
Any one of those stumps there,
Oh,
whatever's loose there.
A bunch back there too.
Yeah.
Actually, we could, like those pieces right there would be good to burn. All right, so this is where we're looking at. It used to be a campsite, Crownland campsite, so, you know, it's not going to be primo nice, but appears like perhaps somebody came in the winter and cut down some trees, left a little bit of a mess.
Well, you kind of wonder what people's intentions are when they come into the bush and do stuff like this, but you know what? You're going to knock down a bunch of trees, like, just leave them laying all over the place, like, I don't know. It's frustrating to me when people knock down trees for no reason.
Yeah.
And that's what it looks like they did here. Like, why would you cut all the? And the thing is too, is that we're on a point, right? So you're gonna have crosswinds coming through here. Opens it right up now.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, so you had a little bit of a break with those trees.
A little bit of shade and stuff.
Yeah, and like
now you got nothing.
Just opened it right up. So it's too bad. But you know what? We'll try to make the most of it, Doug. Here, like we'll cut up some of this wood, and we'll clean it up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll have a lot of fire with us for.
It's too bad. There was a couple of good cleared area here for tents, and now it's a bit of a, it's a jumbled mess now.
Where?
Up there.
Yeah.
So they took the trees out.
Yeah.
No shrubbery to keep it all together. You don't like that spot we had last weekend,
Yeah.
Oh. It was nice.
It is. It's almost like somebody had plans to clear this island or something,
Yeah,
right?
build something.
Woo! Hey, throw me a line and a bobber. There's no way I can get up this. There's no way I can get up.
Grab the dog.
Give me your hand. It's nice. It's just the I got up.
Lots of algae.
Lots of algae, slippery. Yeah, it's nice. I gotta get out there before Marc catches all the fish.
Do it. So the boys are fishing in their canoes just around the island here. I decided to stay on shore. Enough paddling into the strong winds. So I'll just cast offshore here. Which sometimes you get lucky. Water seems to be pretty deep around the island. Little snacky time. Got an MRE here. U.S. military MRE, menu number 3, chicken noodles and vegetables and sauce. And this is compliments of Dub C. Thanks, brother. I'm not doing a review. I'm just telling you what I'm going to be snacking on here. We're probably going to have a late supper, so I'm going to dig through here and see if there's anything good to eat. All right, so what I ended up finding in there is some crackers, some peanut butter, and some grape jelly. The guys rode fishing the canoes. I'm doing some fishing offshore here. Using some crankbait. Last time out, I did catch a couple pike with crankbait offshore, so I never used this one. So I'm gonna try this one out and see how it goes. Right away, I'm already regretting the decision to use a deep diver offshore, because ultimately you're gonna get to shore and it's gonna be a little more shallow. So I'm gonna get rid of this, try something different. But I just thought I'd give it a shot. I haven't tried this one yet, so This is reserved for being out in the canoe and out in the lake. I am no fishing expert at all. I'm one of the world's worst fishermen. But I have caught a few. That's a good sign. So we'll try something different. The wind actually picked up even more than it already was. So Marc is just past the island here, across, and Jamie's a lot further down, and he texted me actually and told me he's on shore right now waiting it out a little bit because it's virtually impossible for him to paddle against that wind right now. So what we're hoping for, or what I'm hoping for, is that the wind dies down, because you know, of course, we want Jamie back. We need someone to cook. Just kidding, buddy. I know this will work out. I know this will work out. It's just a matter of time. What's beneficial this trip as opposed to some other trips is we have cell service, so we're able to communicate. You know, it's about 6:30, so there's lots of light left. Sit back, have a cold one, and wait it out. There's good and bad to everything, and canoe camping, you know, once you get to a location, if you're just staying there, then you're good. But if you want to go fishing on a blustery evening, you know, that kind of stuff could happen. You know, usually winds die down in the evening, so I'm still hoping that's what's going to happen very soon.
All right, so it's not a big haul, but it's enough to taste it. And Jamie is way back there. We're waiting for him. He's coming in, so we're
as I've been updating you, he's finally making his way here. But we got a couple of walleye and a bass. Marc got them, so pretty stoked about that. We are eating fish.
Come on, Jamie.
Jamie is coming. It's been a couple hours since the whole fiasco of him getting stuck. The winds have died down, thank goodness, and I'm sure he's gonna be happy to get back.
It was a hard paddle.
Yeah, Marc can attest to it. Did you catch some fish at least?
I was catching lots of fish. Like whitecaps, like it was insane.
Yeah.
And I was catching fish like crazy.
Any walleye though?
Oh yeah, I just threw one back. And I missed a beauty pike.
I lost at least 4 walleyes because of the wind.
3 bass, pike, a walleye, and like I missed that pike right at the canoe. Actually, it was beauty too. I was thinking I can get that turned around. No way, man. Yeah. So I was like, you know,
I saw you trying to go across the lake, and you just disappeared on me. I was like, oh,
you know what?
That wind
I fought
just got
so many
him.
times trying to turn it around. I thought, you know what? This is the way it wants me to go, and this is the way we're going. And so I just kind of kept going. A few times I tried to turn around. Yeah. No way, man. I just couldn't, and I beached it I don't know how many times. And then whenever I caught a fish, of course I was beaching it again because it was just, the conditions were brutal. Like it was so windy and the whitecaps, and it's throwing me around. And when you're by yourself in the canoe, you're really, you gotta really pay attention, because when you catch a fish and it's rough like that, man, you can get yourself in trouble.
That's why I missed a lot of them, because I was stuck in the whitecaps over here. And then when it was no whitecaps, there were rollers. Yeah. And every time my rod would start bouncing, then she gets excited. Yeah. So now the canoe is rocking, the dog is up on her feet, she's leaning over the edge. And I'm trying to stay stable in there, but
like, I mean, you're in the canoe and there's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
And you lose track of where you are, and you're kind of like, holy, you know, I've just, you know, I moved a huge distance in a short period of time. And now I got to get, and like, I mean, I hit that one walleye, so it's like, okay, I got to turn around and going back, you know, and then that was my fault because I went back for it, and you know, another nice hit, and I was like, and then I started looking at the sky, and I'm like, okay, I got to really pay attention. Now, I actually put my rod down, and I was okay. Now, I got to make up some time here and forget fishing for a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to get to an area where I feel safe again.
Yeah, we got a lot of burning material here.
Be a late supper, boys, but well worth it. Porchetta sausages, fish, potatoes. What do you have to do dumb shit?
What do you have to record everything I do?
It's a process. It's a process.
Don't worry, Mark, this happens a lot between him and I.
Yeah.
It's just friendly banter.
Friendly banter, yeah.
Always assume the camera is rolling.
That's it. Never know.
Too much food.
Well, we had enough
That
food.
was a lot of food.
We had enough food for a couple days, but because we're only doing it overnight, we thought we'd eat it all in one shot.
Yeah. I
Cheers,
guess
brother.
Cheers, brother.
Right on, guys.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother.
Good stuff. Another great outing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get out again, man. With you.
Yeah.
It's a recreational tool.
Yeah.
It's made for people that can't get on the water.
That's right.
Don't have any other means, maybe don't have the financial ability. Like for me, that's all I could afford at the time.
Yeah.
And it did the job. I took it to another level, I think.
Yeah.
Like other people have too. But I mean, I took it to another level, and so you find it works, but if you don't have a good friend with you or someone who's willing to pitch in, but with the canoe, whole different thing. The thing with the canoe though is you have to pack, for if you're portaging, you gotta pack light.
Yeah.
Everybody's paddling their own canoe. Generally, your gear, you're responsible for your shit.
Yeah.
Right.
That's kinda
See,
what
if we're
it should be, right?
portaging, if we're going into lakes portaging, first of all, I wouldn't even have the cooler with me.
Yeah. No.
I wouldn't be packing beer.
Well, you know what, we talked about that for like coming out this weekend. That's what I was telling Doug is, well, I got a place where there's zero portaging. If you want to bring a cooler full of beer and food, you drop it in the canoe, and that's the end of it right at the boat launch.
So that was the campsite, guys. Still a lot of wood there that will eventually be burned. But it's a much better site than it was before we got here, so pretty happy about that. Just hugging the shore here, looking at the rugged shoreline. I mean, this is boreal forest, Canadian shield, so you're gonna get rock and a lot of entanglement of, jack pine, black spruce, birch, poplar, all kinds of stuff. Right up to the shoreline. That's why it's really difficult to find potential camping areas. I think that's why our Ontario parks are so popular, because you know they've cleared out a number of campsites on so many different lakes. So if you go to Woodland Caribou or Killarney or Algonquin, just name a few of the more popular ones, that's what you're going to find. But it's just an entanglement. I mean, if you had to trek through there, good luck. Not easy at all. Especially during the summer months where it's bug season too. You caught a lot of fish.
Yeah.
Hooked a lot of fish.
There's lots of fish here.
Yeah. No, this is good.
Yeah.
I didn't fish as much, but you know, I'm still working on the canoeing aspect of it, so.
Enjoyable.
Yeah. No, it was a lot of fun.
Very peaceful, eh?
Yeah, it was fantastic. That paddle back was nice.
The paddle back was very nice, especially after yesterday fighting the wind.
Yeah.
Gusting wind and all that, and it's like you're constantly going into the wind. Coming this way.
Yeah, no, it was a lot better. I have to say too, it was fun hanging out with Marc. He's a funny guy.
He's a great lad.
He's a great lad.
Yeah.
And we had a good time. We look forward to going out with him again too.
Oh, I'm doing something you should never do, folks. Stand up in a canoe.
You're on the shore.
I'm on shore.
Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun hanging out with us for a little bit. And give us a like. One thing I find, we don't get a lot of likes. I don't know, you know, we give away a lot of likes when we watch videos.
We actually don't talk about it very much.
Yeah, so please give us some likes. Please subscribe, of course, and subscribe to Marc's channel, Open Air Outdoors. He's got some good stuff. Very, very, very knowledgeable guy, fishing, canoeing, all that kind of stuff. So we enjoyed the outing and look forward to the next one. Take care, and we'll see you next time.